the 2026-27 Community Shield delivered a performance that Arsenal supporters will remember for a long time. Arsenal defeated Manchester City 3-0 in a match that was far more than a traditional curtain-raiser. It was a statement about confidence, organisation, intensity, and the possibility that Arsenal could be ready to challenge for major honours once again. From the opening whistle, Arsenal looked determined to control the occasion. Manchester City tried to establish their familiar possession-based rhythm, but Arsenal immediately showed that they were prepared to press aggressively, defend compactly, and attack with purpose. The result was a match in which Arsenal repeatedly forced City into uncomfortable situations. And remarkably, Arsenal needed only 1 minute to take the lead. Calafiori strikes after just 1 minute. The opening goal from Ricardo Calafiori at the first minute completely changed the atmosphere. Arsenal could hardly have imagined a better start. The goal was important not only because it put Arsenal ahead, but because of what it represented tactically. Scoring so early allowed Arsenal to settle into the game with confidence, while placing Manchester City under immediate pressure to respond. For City, the early deficit meant that their possession suddenly had greater urgency. Instead of patiently building the match, they had to search for an equaliser. Arsenal could therefore defend with greater discipline and look for opportunities to exploit spaces left behind by City's attacking structure. Calafiori's goal also demonstrated Arsenal's willingness to attack from unexpected areas. Rather than simply waiting for their forwards to create everything, Arsenal showed that players from deeper positions could contribute decisively. Manchester City attempted to recover, but Arsenal's defensive structure remained difficult to break. Havertz doubles the advantage. The second goal arrived in the 28th minute through Kai Havertz, and this was arguably the moment when Arsenal began to take control of the match psychologically. At 1-0, City could still believe that one moment of quality would bring them back into the contest. At 2-0, however, the pressure became considerably greater. Havertz's goal highlighted Arsenal's ability to punish City when opportunities appeared. The German forward has often been valuable because of his movement, physical presence, and ability to occupy defenders. In this match, his contribution gave Arsenal another dimension in attack. The goal also forced City to become more aggressive. Arsenal could now allow City to have possession while concentrating on defensive transitions. Every time City pushed additional players forward, Arsenal had the possibility of attacking the spaces behind them. That is one of the most important lessons from this match. Arsenal did not need to dominate every second of possession to dominate the game. Odegaard makes it 3. The second half began with Manchester City needing something special, but Arsenal delivered another blow almost immediately. Martin Odegaard scored in the 48th minute to make it 3-0. That goal effectively transformed the match from a contest into a statement. Odegaard's influence was particularly significant because Arsenal's captain represents much of what the team wants to become: technically composed, intelligent between the lines, and capable of controlling attacking situations. At 3-0, Arsenal had created an enormous advantage. City now needed 3 goals merely to force a different outcome, while Arsenal could concentrate on maintaining their structure and managing the remainder of the match. The timing was also devastating for City. Coming only 3 minutes after halftime, Odegaard's goal prevented Manchester City from building momentum after the interval. Arsenal's tactical success, the most impressive aspect of Arsenal's performance, was not simply the scoreline. It was the way the team managed different phases of the match. When Arsenal needed to attack, they moved the ball quickly and looked for openings. When they needed to defend, the team remained compact and disciplined. When Manchester City attempted to increase pressure, Arsenal were prepared to absorb it and wait for transition opportunities. This balance was crucial. Against a team like Manchester City, simply attacking continuously can be dangerous because City can exploit spaces left behind. Arsenal therefore needed discipline as much as creativity. The 3-0 scoreline suggests that Arsenal found that balance exceptionally well. Manchester City, meanwhile, struggled to turn possession into enough clear attacking danger. Having the ball is one thing, finding space in the final third against a well-organised opponent is another. Arsenal repeatedly made City's attacking moves predictable by closing passing lanes and limiting the most dangerous areas. What this means for the 2026-27 season, of course, the Community Shield alone does not determine the outcome of an entire season. Arsenal cannot assume that one 3-0 victory guarantees Premier League success, Champions League progress, or domestic trophies. But the psychological importance of this result should not be underestimated. Defeating Manchester City by 3 goals sends a message to the rest of the league. Arsenal have shown that they can handle a high-level opponent, survive periods without dominating possession, and still create enough quality to win convincingly. For Manchester City, the defeat should be viewed as a warning rather than a disaster. The season is long, and elite teams rarely remain at their best in every match. City have the experience and quality to respond, but Arsenal will take confidence from this result. The goals from Calafiori, Havertz and Odegaard also underline an important feature of the performance. The goals were spread across different types of attacking players. Arsenal were not dependent on one individual to rescue them. That variety makes a team much harder to defend. Final verdict: Arsenal's 3-0 victory over Manchester City was a complete performance and an impressive way to open the 2026-27 campaign. Ricardo Calafiori's first-minute goal gave Arsenal the perfect beginning. Kai Havertz's 28th-minute strike strengthened their control, and Martin Odegaard's 48th-minute goal delivered the decisive blow. The final score reflected more than finishing. It reflected Arsenal's intensity, tactical discipline, confidence, and ability to punish mistakes. For Manchester City, there will be plenty to analyse and correct. Their possession did not translate into enough decisive attacking moments, while Arsenal repeatedly looked dangerous when the opportunity appeared. For Arsenal, however, this was exactly the kind of performance supporters wanted to see. The Community Shield may only be the first major chapter of the season, but Arsenal have opened that chapter with a powerful message. They are ready to compete. And if this performance is an indication of what is coming, the 2026-27 season could become a fascinating battle at the top. If you enjoyed this match analysis, follow the channel, like this video, subscribe for more football analysis and comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Arsenal can maintain this level against Manchester City and other top opponents throughout the season? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more match analysis.